Welcome back on the Smithy D, and today we're going to have a look how we can mod your Stormtrooper Han. So yeah, he's the fastest man in the galaxy. He even dodged a blaster from Greedo. Only kidding, we know Han shot first, but George Lucas says that Greedo actually shot first, but we all know the truth there. Anyway, we're moving on. So what does Han Solo bring to your team? To my team, in my Hanido team, he's the core of it, so he's my foundry, he's my three amigos, my three musketeer. He is the kind of center of that team, of what I use. You know, he can be used in a lot of different teams. He was brilliant in the old Ben meta, where he then, that extra kind of turn meter that he would provide to the team was fantastic. But now we've got mods, so now it's different. It's like a game of chess, you know. Every character is different. You're not going to go into a battle and your character is not going to be identical to another character that you've got, for example. So moving on, with Han himself, I would always suggest putting speed on him. Don't think about defense, you know, he's not there for that. He's there for the burst speed that he's going to give you to your squad. You know, depending on your squad, if you've got a slow, sluggish, tanky squad, maybe he's not going to work for you. Maybe Han isn't who you need. You know, he's there to make Rey go first, make Anakin go first, make Lando go first. You know, if you get the drift on that, he's there for the glass cannons to get their hits out as quick as possible and gain that kind of crucial turn meter in the process. So what we've got at the minute, or what we're pretty much like looking into, so his taunt straight away. So not everybody knows this, or some people may forget about this, but as soon as Han Solo taunts, he gives the team 30% turn meter. So that means he's kind of like a tool. He's there and you need to utilize this tool. What that does is you can now, you know, some people out there will have 200 speed, for example, on Palpatine. And they're like, great, my Palpatine goes first. But if you've got 200 or 220 or 215, if you put every bit of kind of like speed mod that you can onto Han, he's going to then make your team go, you know, quicker. So this is the example that I've got. On here straight away, Han taunts for 3 turns and all of her allies, so all his allies gain 30% turn meter. So that's every 100 speed, he's given an extra 30. So if you've got your squad pretty much at a 160, 170 mark, as soon as he taunts, you're going to go before the rest of the whole team, unless they've got some ridiculous like 240 speed or 230 speed, you know. But then their whole team, if they place it on speed, they're going to miss out on the critical damage mods, the critical chance mods. So they're just going to go with speed, but they're not going to hit as hard as what your team could. You know, you could literally have a Gatling gun sitting behind your team, Han's just going to boom, fire off, and you're just going to let all these rockets, Gatling guns just fire away. Why, they're running around like the Flash, but they're not really doing much damage. They're not Superman. You get what I'm saying? So I would suggest straight away going for these mods and putting the speed mods or whatever you can to play. I'm going to quickly show you some of my stats. So my Han, he's not a tanky Han. You know, he can get killed pretty easily. I don't have much protection on him. I unfortunately have put potency on him, but that is because the mods that I've got, I've even got critical damage on him. You know, I don't know where or what galaxy Han, well, this Stormtrooper Han needs critical kind of damage mods. He should be one-shotting like he did Greedo. But let's have a look under the hood of my Han Solo. Okay, so the health that I've gone for, what he's got 19,000 health, which is pretty decent. You know, he's fully like gear 11 now. I've had him for a long time where he's been kind of like a gear 10, and I haven't really upgraded him because when the old Ben meta was kind of like phasing out, I only got into a gear 10 because I was actually more interested in doing Lando, believe it or not. Even though I was running an old Ben and Han, I just went for Lando. I just did Lando up, didn't even use in my arena. Did Anakin up before the rework, and I was more than happy when he got reworked into this kind of like beast that he is. So the protection I've gone for, I've got 24k, so it isn't much at all as you can see, but my speed right there is 219. So to me, that is the crucial part. I've got such high potency on him. I normally swap my mods that I've got on him between Tebow, between Anakin, you know, like speed if I need to for raids or anything like that. But my kind of like base of my arena squad is, this is where I'm getting my speed, 93 worth of mods. They're kind of like the reject, the different types of mods. Some of them don't even sync together, some don't give extra bonuses. But as you can see, my Han isn't nowhere near perfect, but he's a speed demon, and that is what and where I wanted to take him. So, first mods that we've got, as you can see, I've got critical damage kind of mod type on there, but he has 11 speed. To me, that's the main thing there, was the 11 speed. And I'll show you why in a second, why I have my Han so high. I do get some criticism of why my Han is so high, that I need him so high. But I'll show you, not all teams have their Han out at the moment. They kind of leave it to their final finale to bring their Han out. But let's have a look. The next mod on here, I've got 30 speed, that's fantastic. So you can see where I'm going with this. Mod after that, the defense, I've got 18 speed. And just make you aware, I haven't brought any of these from the kind of like, whatever shop it's called. Gear shop or mod shop, as they want to call it, a mod shop. It sounds like a car place, but I wouldn't spend that sort of money. I've had a look in there, and to be honest, you don't know what you're getting. It's like a lucky dip. It's showing you the stats, but it doesn't mean that actually the speed's going to go up. You could get something that's a total piece of, you know, and it's crap, and you just spent like 3,000-4,000 crystals. I'd rather not do that. I'd rather spend it on credits, to be honest. You know, I don't really need to refresh my cantina, you know, because mods drop terribly bad anyway. And some days I've gone where I've done 16 tries and I've got no mods from it. So I'm just moving along now, just doing mods, and we'll have a quick look at that. You know, I've just been getting the characters together to continue. One character that I know that I ain't going to be able to get, there's a long shot for me, and that is a resistance squad, because I don't have Finn and I don't have the resistance trooper. So to get any of those speed types is going to be next to impossible. I don't even know if I want to farm them. I'm not really interested in that extra bit of speed, because they would only really essentially go onto my Han Solo. But there's no guarantee that I'm going to get any mods that are better than what I've got on here. So did we have a look at the critical? Yes, so critical damage, yeah. Tell me about it. He's got 10 speed. It's just telling me that my memory card doesn't work. Right, so he's got 10 speed. We'll move on to the next one. My protection, 5 speed. You know, if I can get something better than that, that would be fantastic. And last but not least, I've got 19 speed. I've got a piracy mod, but I'd rather that be protection. So just gonna have a really quick look at the squad arena that I'm in on my shard. So yeah, Kestrel's took his kind of Han off. He was running at a speed that was really similar to mine. Let's have a look at this guy's. He's got Akbar lead. His Han's 191, so it's not very high, but hey, he's got the kind of Akbar. I probably wouldn't really advise using Akbar in a team like that. Without kind of Leia, it's quite pointless. It just doesn't have the same effect. Lando, he's a fantastic leader, you know, especially for scoundrels, rebels. You know, it's a kind of a mixed bag of what he can do, but you're going to get 15 speed and 29%, sorry, critical damage. So let's have a look, see if anyone else is running any hand. Probably they ain't today. Maybe we're having a bad day today and I can't really show you what their stats are. Let's have a look. Game takes so long to load sometimes. Right. Yeah, maybe no one's, maybe all these are just, they've got bored of running Han. Maybe they've watched too many of my videos and just like, I'm sick of Han Solo. I'm sick of him. Maybe that's the case, but I'm probably the only one currently that I can see is running a fast Han. But we'll show you quickly like the mods. Sorry, they're mod battles. They're not what we want. We want to have a look at these mod challenges. Mod challenges. Alright, so as you can see, I've been moving along, gone on to potency. Raids, maybe the new raid's going to drop tonight, maybe it's not. I've got my little predictions about that maybe R2's going to be the new kind of like character for the packs to make us then spend money for this raid, because he's going to be an anti-droid, but who knows? Who actually knows? Maybe EA Jesse knows, but he's on holiday last time I heard. So who knows? Maybe the devs know, but they don't answer on the forums. They go to Reddit, you know, and I seen a Reddit post on there today where they were addressing the credit heist, but I was thinking, why isn't it on the official forums? But anyway, maybe I'll throw the link to the description to that in the description below. So yeah, there isn't much to him. He's the baddest, he's the meanest, and he's also the fastest man in the planet. His name is Han Solo. So if you like this video, please hit a like, you know, please. I appreciate you watching my videos and watching them to the end. I love making them and I hope you're enjoying it. Don't forget to subscribe, and I've got a little more video for you, what's coming soon.